Famous YouTuber Kevin Samuels' autopsy report was recently released. In it, it stated he died from hypertension or high blood pressure. But that's not the real cause of why he died. Think about this. If somebody came to you and said somebody you knew died in a car crash, is it the car crash that killed him? Or should you say, well, was the road wet? Were they driving too fast? Did another car hit them? Were they driving recklessly? That's what you should be asking. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes, because high blood pressure is not the true cause. It's what causes the high blood pressure is the true cause. But before we get into that, what is high blood pressure? High blood pressure is when the blood is traveling through the arteries at a greater rate than normal. High blood pressure frequently has no symptoms. That's why it's called the silent killer. Now, over time, if left untreated, what's called uncontrolled high blood pressure, can lead to heart disease, stroke, and even death. Now, back to the true cause. We're getting to the meat and potatoes of the situation. Most high blood pressure is caused by what's called lifestyle factors. That is how you live your life, your lifestyle. Having a diet that has too much sodium. Many packaged foods are filled with sodium or sugar or both for flavoring. That's why we cook with salt, right? To get that flavor. Not being active, sitting a lot, not walking, not exercising regularly, not sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, or sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, but it's not high quality. Example. If you go to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning and wake up at 10 a.m., that's 8 hours of sleep. If you go to bed at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m., that's also 8 hours of sleep. But that's a much better 8 hours than the other version of the 8 hours. The quality is significantly better, and that makes a difference. So what's the solution? Doing the opposite of all those things that I spoke about. Get a good night's sleep. We know Kevin Samuels was frequently getting 3 to 4 hours nights of sleep. Not good. Not sure about his diet, but you'd want to have a diet that's not too high in salt and to get enough potassium. A lot of people don't know this, but you need a lot of potassium. American Heart Association recommends 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day. And that's not very common that most people get this. If you've ever tracked your food, or if you begin tracking your food, you'll notice that you're probably not hitting that potassium mark. The more potassium you consume, the more sodium you'll excrete in your urine. Potassium also helps to ease the tension in the blood vessel walls, which also helps to lower the blood sugar. Now back to sleep. Some studies show short sleep duration of less than 5 hours or 5 to 6 hours increases the risk of high blood pressure by 350 to 500%. That's a massive increase compared to people who slept more than 6 hours. That's tremendous. And we do know that high blood pressure is the leading cause of heart disease. And there's that old saying, if you cheat on sleep, her twin sister death will avenge her. So for those of you out there not getting a good night's sleep, your diet's not that okay, please go to the doctor, get your blood pressure checked, find out where that is, get that under control. Let me know in the comments below, have you or someone you know suffered from high blood pressure? What did you do about it? Hopefully you're doing something about it. All right. As usual, big up Jamaica.